So today we are looking into your next serious relationship. Okay, so we're going to get whatever clues the universe wants to give us. Sometimes it tells us what they look like, maybe their personality, or what they're going through right now. We don't really ever know, so we will find out. Okay, so we have pile 1, 2, and 3. And we have different little rocks, okay? That's a turquoise. And then this darker one, I love this one. And we have a pink one. Okay, and you can always pause the video if you need more time to make your decision. And we'll get started with group 1. Hi, group 1. Okay. Let's see what little clues we get. Oh, okay. So we have 2 pentacles right away. So it's going to be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Either that or you could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay. Okay. So, alright. So I feel like first card is always going to be like pretty much the most powerful of the reading. Okay. So you have been manifesting this, and most likely, since it is the first card, they probably have been manifesting you as well. So this already seems like a pretty good relationship that you're gonna be in. It's probably gonna last a long time, if not forever, okay? Only because you guys have been manifesting each other, so you guys are who each other is looking for, okay? And then we have a good mixture of home and work balance, okay? So right off the bat, this is like really good. This is really like a stable foundation because you guys have been manifesting each other, what you want in a person. Also interesting that both of them have this little archway kind of cascading, like floral. So there could be something with that, okay? So maybe a gardener, or maybe you are a gardener, okay? A lot of times it's just little details to help validate that, yes, this is for you, as well. So a lot of it is going to be that you can actually resonate with it because I'm kind of describing you as well, So take it how it is for you. Okay, let's see what else we have. Definitely some sort of earth sign, though, right? Goodness. Okay, again, so the High Priestess, right away, we have the inner knowing, right? Your inner gut, that inner wisdom that you have. It's following your intuition. So it's like you know what you want. So the 2 caps of this are talking about what you want. Like, it's almost like when you meet them, you're going to know. And this person is going to know when they meet you as well. We also have the key here. And the Hierophant. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they could be a Taurus, okay? Because we have the Hierophant here. So another earth sign. A lot of earth going on. Yeah. Interesting that it's both like nighttime scene there too. Let's see if that has anything to do with it. And weird, okay, so they could be coming from the east, okay? Or you could be east of them. There's something about east because everyone is looking east. Well, he's pointing east. Okay. I'm not doing like a really long detailed one here today, you guys, so it's honestly been like a busy couple weeks, which is like ridiculous. I don't know why. Okay. Interesting. So that is weird that right after I mentioned the nighttime, right? Then we get this illumination. It's also underneath the Magician here. So it's like you're gonna know, okay? I also feel like, again, like the intuition here, it's like little fairies, right? It's little pixies or something, like little lights. And I feel like it's more I don't feel like it's insects, right? Like a firefly. It's more like keeping knowledge in a jar, you know, keeping like some sort of like that intuition in a jar almost. It's like it's been bottling up. Like, you know, they're out there, you know, you've been doing the work, and you've been keeping your karma straight, and you're waiting for this to happen, you know. And here she is, just kind of like looking kind of forlorn at this, you know. She's kind of like, all right, I got the pentacle, you know. Like, she's very content, don't get me wrong, but she almost seems a little bit bored, right? She's not really looking around. It's like she knows what she wants, you know. She's got her eye on the prize. And it's almost like a progression here, you know. She's got the eye on the prize, then she finds out the key, you know. Then you have the key in your hand, and then you have the world, and you can let loose, you know. You can let go. You can look off. You don't have to keep staring. And then we have Athena, okay? And I know this because the word is on there. Which, thank you, card maker. Which Athena is associated with like wisdom. I believe that she was like the protector of Greece, like the cities and stuff. Like, she was like the protector of, I don't know, like civilization almost in a way, you know, the protector of like the group of people, the cities and things, and wisdom, like I said. And I want to say warfare as well, I believe, which makes sense because she's wearing like a helmet and like a spear. So fierce, okay? So again, like, knows what she wants. It has to do with wisdom as well, like inner wisdom. Look, we have like a keyhole, right? Like into something beautiful here. It's like a window into the soul. Interesting. So they could also be from Greece, okay? Only because we have a Greek statue here. Okay, I'm not really getting much of like what they look like, or even really like what their job could possibly be, because it's really just focusing on the fact that this is who you've been manifesting. So I guess you would probably know all those details because it's who you've been manifesting, right? Because it just keeps talking about wisdom, you know, some sort of enlightenment here. Which again, it could be referring to the fact that you are going to enlighten each other. I mean, this is why you need each other, for that specific enlightening that you guys can give each other. You know, you're going to learn and grow together. And I really like how it's, first of all, it's all earth signs here. And I love how it's ending, you know, with two really awesome cards that have to do with your intuition, really. And these two as well. It's just like intuition all over the place here with this reading. We got two more cards here. Let's see what we have. Wow, right away we have the Two of Swords and then the Jack of Swords. So it's like you're gonna, some sort of like decision, or your person or you is in the middle of kind of making a decision. And again, it's like following your intuition, really, and following your heart. Okay, and we have the Star, okay. The Star ensures success in all enterprises. And the Shepherd indicates an intense love of life and strong fellow feeling. Yeah. So it's really good give and take, okay, this relationship. So your next serious relationship, okay, so you might have a couple flings in between, but you'll know when this is a serious relationship, okay? You're going to know when it isn't, right? So when you do decide to go into a relationship, this is your next one. But I feel like you are going to make the right decisions. You know, you're not just going to jump into the first relationship that is offered to you, but the next serious relationship that you choose to be in is not a mistake, okay? You're not going to regret making this decision to date this person. We have a lot of like loyalty. I mean, really, like a shepherd is very, you know, it depends on trust, really, between the shepherd and the sheep and that dog, too. It's teamwork, you know? Intense love of life. The star card. Yeah, a lot of wisdom. I really like this. So, okay, we're going to choose a couple, I don't know, let's see, 2? Who, what, where cards? See if we can get some sort of detail, just because it's fun, you know? You want to know something about them. Maybe what they look like, or some sort of attribute that you can look for. I already shuffled these really well before I started, just to... So I don't have to sit here and like shuffle for 10 minutes in front of you. I know it gets boring, you know. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. We'll put that there. Communicating their feelings comes easy for them. Because, yeah, the Jack of Swords, well, spades here, is about communication. It is about, like, making this decision here, because I feel like they go together. And you guys are going to, like, discuss it, and you're really going to follow your hearts. You're going to, like, really have good communication. You're going to... It's just going to be a really good relationship. I don't know how I can just keep saying that, but there's really nothing bad about this. Comes from overseas. Interesting that it's right on top of when I said that they might be from Greece. It doesn't exactly have to be Greece, but maybe that area, okay, the surrounding region around Greece, maybe, you know, north of it at least. And perhaps maybe even just around the Mediterranean Sea, you know, that is near it, right? Okay, I like that, Let's get some charms here. We'll ask the pendulum a question as well. Okay. Alrighty. So, L, A, and an R. Okay. So that could be the beginning of their first name or last name. Like I always say, beginning of their state or city or country they live in, things like that. Oh, we also have a Z. And, whoop, this is a little wobbly. Okay. Okay, so Lars, all right, it's close. It could be an S, you know, but if you spelled it out, you know, that could say Lars. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we have the Magician again. Ooh la la. Where are you, Magician? Okay, see, so it's the number 1 card. Manifesting. I don't know, this reading, you guys, it's all about... You have definitely got to be manifesting this person. So you know exactly who is coming towards you. Okay? You are the best person to give you those details. You know exactly who you're manifesting, right? Okay, so this is also, before I move it, it's facing true north. So this is good. This means it is the right path for you. Okay? So again, this isn't going to be... even if it doesn't work out all the way, you know, till your dying day, you are not absolutely going to look back and regret it at all. You're going to look back and know that it was worth it. You grew from it. You needed each other. And then for whatever reason, you know, whatever. I'm not saying it's going to end, right? Because we do have the true north. But yeah, this is definitely in your path. This is someone that, and this is why you're probably manifesting them. Because your soul knows that you need this person to fill, not that void. I don't believe that people have voids, right? But to fill that desire, I guess. You know, we can desire things without being empty, right? So you are desiring a specific person to bounce off of, and to reflect and mirror what your yin and yang. You need that type of relationship, and this is definitely it. My goodness. Okay, we also have the little crouching cat. Okay, so this, I'm gonna say with this reading, okay, this is, like the universe, I guess, crouching and waiting, right? The universe knows that this person is coming to you. This is why you've been manifesting them, because your soul wants them, right? It's almost like you almost know that they're in your path, in your destiny, and you're getting a little restless, right? This is the universe knowing what's up and knowing that it's about to leap at you, okay? All this that you've been waiting for, this moment, this experience, this part of your life journey is about to jump at you, okay? It's getting ready, it's getting prepared. It's waiting for that opportunity to come, and it's coming soon. It wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't coming soon, right? If it wasn't expecting it to happen soon, it would just be relaxing, right? But no, it's in that position that it knows it's coming, okay? We also have the little wait symbol, okay? So just wait a little bit. Things are happening, okay? It's not in the jumping position, it's in the waiting position. It's ready, okay? It's ready and it's waiting. So there might be something, even just this pandemic in general might just have to be over. That could be what it is. You're almost ready, and maybe this is the last little bit for both of you guys to take that time to yourselves while you have it right now. And once this is over, maybe that's when it's all going to happen for you. Interesting that we have, okay, it's like attached here, so it might want to be together. Okay, interesting. So maybe you guys are in the middle of gaining a sort of education right now, okay? So college, or you're in some sort of program, or you're just starting a job or something. Some sort of education, and that's why it might take a little bit, okay? Because we have the little snail here. So, and it is in the forward position. That's how I read that. So, and I feel like they did, right? It was like on top of that. So, interesting that right after I said that. So there's something kind of maybe stopping it because it isn't quite going yet, right? But it's expecting it soon. It's prepared. So that might be dragging it down a little bit. There's some sort of education. It doesn't have to be formal education or work, right? It could be an actual inner learning that you're doing right now, or your person, okay? That you just have to learn something really fast before this journey of your life can start. Okay, and then last charm, we have the butterfly. And that is a transformation. That is a new life. That's actually getting a different form of travel as a vessel, okay? So before this was a butterfly, it was a caterpillar, and it was stuck on the ground. It was stuck eating milkweed, or whatever it's eating. And then something happens, and it does the work, right? So again, we have the school, the education, the inner work, okay? And then boom, it's like a whole new world is opened up to you, because now you have wings. You can reach places that you've never been able to, no matter how hard you wished and tried, because you had to do that work. You had to go into a cocoon and do that hard work. And then, my goodness, your whole world opens up. And you can still land on the ground if you want to, but the sky is literally your limit. Right? So, amazing. This is a really good reading, you guys. Let's get the pendulum. Let's see what question we want to ask you. Okay. So first question, we're going to see what your person, since, they are manifesting you possibly, if not, then you are manifesting them, but I feel like it's getting pretty strong right now. So it's like in the air, because this is coming up sometime soon for you. So what is your person saying to you, essentially, you know, the person that they're trying to manifest. What would they say to you if they could? Right now. Come on. I know I should call you. Interesting. So you literally might know this person already. Wow. And it doesn't mean like call, okay? I know that's kind of like barbaric at this point, but maybe like, you know, message you on social media, or, you know, start being a little more active on your social media, maybe send you a request or something. So maybe you guys have run into each other already, okay? That might not be for all of you, right? But yeah, a few of you out there, you already know this person, and maybe you kind of felt it, you know, like you might know who I'm actually referring to right here. Maybe you just recently met, but there was like something between you two, right? And you're kind of hoping that this person feels the same way. And apparently they know that they should call you, but you know, like I said, it is at a snail's pace right now. There is something stopping them, right? uh, like some sort of learning. They're in the process of learning something, and when that is done, I feel like they'll have the nerve maybe to call you then. Okay, let's do one more. And now we're going to ask the universe what advice it wants to give you, okay? So, what should you do for now, okay? And if not for now, then when you meet them, or if you already know them, just see. Just gonna see. There's a couple options on here. Okay, likes this corner today. All right, it says make yourself available. So this might even be you that the school bus and snail is referring to, okay? So maybe it's you that isn't quite available yet. Maybe you think you are, you know, but maybe time-wise or mentally, you know, you're focused on something else that's going on in your life. Interesting. So it doesn't mean hurry up and make yourself available, but that is its advice. So that's what it's saying is what's going to make this happen, okay? So don't try to hurry it up or anything, but yeah, it's telling you that that is probably why it's not happening right now. You're not quite available yet. And like always, it could be referring to your person, okay? So cross-watching kind of in a way, right? So yeah, maybe your person isn't quite available either. Okay, so I mean, because we don't have that option that your person isn't available. So it's up to you to whatever fits your situation more, if it's you or them, all right? And yeah, that is what I have for you. So that was a really good reading, you guys. Like I said, we have this little time frame a bit, so it is happening soon, but there's some sort of blockage, but I don't think it's a big deal, but it's something that you or them or both of you at the same time is kind of going through right now. Something you're learning or you're a little distracted about, okay? So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if it didn't resonate at all, check out other videos if you'd like, and comment, like, subscribe. It helps me a whole bunch, and hope you guys take care and have a good night. Hi, group 2. Okay. Let's see what we have. Whoa, okay, again, a double. Group 1 got a double. I think, what was it? Pentacles. Okay, so right away, since we have a double here, I'm going to say that you or them, or both of you, is a fire sign, okay? if not very high in the chart, but I don't know why it would be giving me both, okay? Um, yeah, I want to say if you're not, it's definitely in your chart somewhere. It's got to be really high up there. Um, so yeah, they could be, yeah, fire sign, okay, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also, I'm seeing the 11, okay, so we have an 11 there, which is always a good number. It means that you're on the right path. Um, so either this person, they might come from far away, okay, only because they're looking out over what I would assume was a large body of water, it looks like, because we have mountains and everything in the background, and then there's also a very large landscape here, okay, very far away. It's almost like very distant, right? Um, yeah. This person, I feel like this is your person. I don't really feel like it's you, but again, it's not going to be 100%, so it could be you that I'm talking about. Um, some sort of decision you're kind of contemplating, right? And I do feel like it might, whatever this decision is gonna be what gives you that sort of opportunity, okay? This, not really an opportunity, but, well, kind of, because it's going to lead to a passion of yours or theirs, okay? So if it's them making a decision, they're gonna find some sort of passion that they either already had and they're rekindling it, or a new passion, something like that, where they're going to, that passion is going to lead them to you, essentially. Not immediately, but it's like stepping stones, right? So they're going to make this decision. It's going to ignite this passion, which is going to make them take this path, and that is going to lead them to you, okay? Yeah, some sort of new passion, like a creative passion. Um, it could even be like a sexual passion, okay? But I'm not really feeling that, but could be, could be. There could be some innuendo in there. Let's see what else we have before we get like too far in this. Let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so again, there's this decision, this contemplation, this kind of standing still and really trying to listen to like what they really want, okay? Where is this passion, because I feel like they have to make a decision on, it's some sort of like major decision, to be honest. It might even be to move, okay? So if they do come from a faraway land, they might find this passion, right? And then really make this decision to make this move, maybe, it's like they have this passion, but they're almost like afraid of it, something like that, because if they make this decision to follow this, then this big decision comes, then they have to decide, well, yeah, I gotta move, okay, I have to pursue this. I have to sacrifice some things in order to, am I that serious about this passion? And I think that they are, but like they're a little scared, because I think it is some sort of passion, like maybe going to school, or making some sort of move to start a business somewhere that they've always wanted to do. It's a pretty serious decision. And so far, they've really been saying no to a lot of either offers, or not offers, but opportunities, okay? Like they have an opportunity to be just fine if they stay where they are and they do what they're doing, right? That is an opportunity. They could make that decision to stay, but they haven't said yes to that. It's like they're saying no to everything. They haven't quite made that decision. It's like no matter what they see, it's not perfect. But I think they know one of them is a perfect choice, but they're a little bit scared because it is a big decision. Um, but then we have a surprise, okay? We have a surprise at the end. Now, I don't know if that's speaking about them, that they're going to follow this passion, you know, they're going to actually eventually have to say yes to something. And that could be what surprises them, is that at the end of that is everything they actually wanted and it doesn't end up being terrible, you know, like how we just assume everything's going to turn into a disaster, but actually it's going to be surprisingly pleasant and they could meet you through this. Well, they are. And again, this could be you, okay? This could all be you that I'm talking about. Where you are going through this. You know that you have a passion, but it's kind of iffy. It's a big one, you know? And you haven't really made a decision about anything, really. Nothing really quite makes you happy. And this decision, whatever decision it is, there's a surprise at the end. You know what? I just thought, for some reason, which it's a really big possibility, that you actually don't make any decision. And there's a surprising answer to this. There's a surprising consequence to you actually being indecisive. Because there's not like a definitive choice here. It's not like you're making a choice. You're contemplating and following your passion, right? And it's like, okay, there's new passions coming up. There's new things that you're interested in, right? There's new opportunities and offers, whatever, but you keep denying them because you're in this like contemplation mode. And there's a surprise. So I'm not sure if you literally don't make a decision at all, but either way, there's a surprise at the end. So however this plays out for you, some sort of surprise, which I'm assuming is going to be your person. Which this is not very definitive. So let's see if we can get anything else, because there's a lot of different avenues going on, but there's some sort of decision, right? Okay. Alright, so right off the bat we have time. Okay, a lot of time going on. We also have comfort. Okay, so staying indoors again. Lately when I've been getting that and the stay indoors, I go to the pandemic type, stay at home lockdown thing going on. So that could be it, alright, because we are kind of like home stuck right now. But yeah, it's just kind of telling you that there is going to be a little bit of time to pass. Not a lot, okay? I mean, these aren't by the year, okay? Clocks go by the hour, by the minute, by the second, but it does tell time, okay? So, but yeah, it's not going to be like in 5 years or anything, but it's just not going to be tomorrow, okay? Some sort of phase has to be dealt with, so it might be this, okay? Whatever you're in. And if anything, you might decide, you know what, I'm not going to make a decision right now. I'm freaking out over this decision. I'm burnt out on it. I can't do it right now. I'll come back to this decision, okay? And that might be where it ends. That might mean once you make that decision to not decide, is a surprise. But again, it's like, I also feel just as equally that this could be your person as well. So this is more of like, it's trying to reach a bigger audience, I feel like, because the scenario could be playing in mirror, okay? In different situations, if that makes sense. Different people, okay? This one here, interesting, I kind of get the feeling of distance, okay? It's almost like the other end of the world, right? Because we have stars up here and then stars down here. So it's almost like two halves of the world. So a lot of distance, okay? Because these flowers, I believe, are upside down, right? Yeah, they're upside down. So it's like they're coming from here, and then the city is going that way. So it's almost like on the other side of the world, which does kind of make sense. It is underneath this one. I did say at first, distance, okay? So they might actually be on the other side of the world from you. And this could be that big decision that they are trying to make or that you are trying to make. Maybe you're the one that wants to move. Okay, let's see. Last two. Again, okay. Double. So we have, wow, wands. So we have the 2 of Wands and then the 6 of Wands. Wow. Yeah, wow. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands here again. So this is another 11. So you have 11, 11 here. Ooh, and then we have another basic 11 here as well. Whoa, interesting. Okay, and then the 6 of Wands. So it's like you're victorious. So it's, and again, it's underneath the surprise. Interesting. Let's see, what do they say? Okay, so the railroad, okay? Forecast a long journey. Oh, interesting. Okay, long journey. So either time, okay, or actual distance. Distance. Or both, okay, depending on what your story is. Some sort of long journey, and railroad to me seems more like geological, geographical distance, right? Not necessarily time, okay? Okay, and then, yeah, so we have the victory. Like the confidence, okay? The surprise. Something is going to happen. But yeah, I mean, obviously victory, so, this is interesting because I don't know if you know this person, okay? I don't know if you've even really have a certain person in mind or even a type of person in mind, right? You might be open, okay? So maybe that is what could also be the surprise for you, is that just the person in general. It could be somebody that you totally weren't expecting to ever be, attracted to or even in a relationship with. Could be someone that you typically might look past, And maybe that could be the surprise for you. Again, a surprise could be that it's someone you've known for a while and surprise, they're perfect for you and you had no idea, So there are some variations, okay? But some sort of surprise, and I don't think that this is, I feel like I would get some sort of more negative cards if it was a bad surprise, right? It feels like a good surprise. We have like almost rainbow colors shooting out of this. It seems very fun and good and positive, right? Okay, so we have lightning, and that denotes surprise. Oh my goodness. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's underneath the other surprise. Which, if it's a surprise, how the heck am I supposed to tell you about it, right? Because they're not going to let you know. All they're telling you is that it's a surprise. And they're really doubling down on that. So, that's all we're going to get, I guess, because there's no way we're going to know what this surprise is. But we do have, okay, and we also have cups here, okay, so we could be a water sign. It could be like fire and water, one of each of you, okay. Like I said, very high in your chart. We also have the moon up there, so it could be more Pisces. But either way, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But yeah, interesting that we have like 2 cups, 2 fire, and then 2 air. Or no, not 2 air. We have 2 fire again. Yeah, those are clubs. I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah, lots of air, or fire. Oh yeah. So, I feel like that's talking to your person, you know, because we are doing the reading about your person. So maybe you are a water sign, okay? And your person is probably fire. Ha ha ha. I really like that. That is so funny. Surprise. And they're both at the end. It's a surprise ending. It's like, you know, you try so hard and you're like, come on, universe, like, let's read cards and give us answers. And it's like, surprise, we're not telling you anything, really. So that is what you're supposed to know. Hopefully that helps you a little bit with the, you know, the distance and, really, yeah, distance is really what I'm getting, and the fire for sure, right? Let's see. Let's get some who, what, where. Let's get a little bit of fun in here. See if we can get some sort of detail, since it's really just a surprise, apparently. Okay, give us some good answers, card, please. Met you more than 1 year ago, okay? Doesn't have to be for everyone, right? I have to just keep repeating that this is majority, right? So yeah, you might have met them already. So, which kind of does make sense. So if they are going to, if they're from a faraway place, right? Maybe they've already visited here, so that they, you know, wherever you are, so they know they want to come back. Maybe they met you online, something like that. Could be like childhood friends or something, because it's more than a year ago, so at least 1 year ago. So, okay, so hopefully that helps you guys. Okay, and then we have wants to send you a message. Interesting. So, things just took a turn, okay? So this is someone that you probably already know, and probably have a little bit of chemistry going on, or, you know, at least they feel the chemistry. You could be oblivious to it, you know, you could have other things going on, whatever. And like I said, it could be someone, you know, that you already knew and you were just looking right over, you know, looking right past them. Yeah, interesting. I hope that helps, because, yeah, that's funny that, like, they definitely know you. I didn't get that at all, because we didn't really get too many clues, just a bunch of cheeky answers from the universe, like I always say. But yeah, hopefully that helps you there with the already knowing you bit there. Okay. Alrighty, what letters do we have? Y, oops, H, and an S. This way it spells shy. Okay. So they could be shy, for all we know, alright? It could also, like, spell, you know, the beginning of a last name, things like that, okay? Okay, let's see. So we have 2 marbles, alrighty. So this is my friendship, okay? This is like, I don't know, it's light blue. I don't know, it always reminds me of, like, friendship. The color, oh, we also have a little piece of garbage in here. Take that out of there. A little piece broke, and I've been finding pieces forever. So, okay, you might already know them. Something about friendship, because it's like friendship loyalty, right? It's that kind of, it's almost like when you've known someone for a long time, or like you knew them in, you know, primary school or whatever, elementary school. You almost just have this lifelong knowing of them, a familiarity, because you knew them for such a long time in your life. kind of feels like that. And I don't feel like, they're from your childhood or something like that, but maybe when you do meet them and start talking to them, you'll have the same childhood cartoon favorite shows. You'll have the same, childhood memories and favorites where it's almost as if you guys were friends. So you do have that common friendship loyalty, like you're on my level type of thing, right? And then we have the Sun card, Sunshine, okay? So this is, again, friendship. Interesting. It's very high in the friendship level in that card, okay? And it's also just pure happiness, pure contentment, okay? And almost youthful as well, like innocent. That's what that Sun card kind of feels like. So paired together, it's almost as if, yeah, like you might have known them for quite a long time. Like, you might not know them as a person anymore and know them in adulthood. Maybe you guys just reconnected, right? Like on social media or something. Okay. We have the Trust. Okay, so that does kind of go along with that. And if not, it just means that you guys do develop high trust between each other. What do we have? Okay, okay, so we have two music makers, right? So either that could be a noise maker, because they are noisy, okay? So they might want to be getting your attention, which, didn't we? Yeah, we got wants to send you a message, okay? Also, along with that, I feel like they might be. I'm seeing this for some people that this person might be posting songs, on their Facebook or wherever you guys might know each other. Okay, this is for you guys who know each other on Facebook or something. And they're trying to almost send like these signals to you, right? And you might not even be paying attention to their posts at all, but they might be posting music. And that could be like their way of like testing the water and sending you a message, but not really yet, you know what I mean? Just kind of building their confidence towards it. They also could be in the music industry, right? They could be a singer, a drummer. They could just be in a band. They could be a DJ, or they might review music, things like that. Also, the boombox always takes me to like my childhood. Anytime I see a boombox, it's like, to me, that is that happiness, that childhood innocence. So again, I keep feeling like the younger me vibes, right? So like my childhood, so like I'm feeling like you might have known them at some point. And you might not even like know them. It's weird. Like you might, like maybe your parents were friends. You know what I mean? And then they kind of forced you guys to hang out when you were like really young, and you don't even remember it really. You have no idea who this person really is, but you did know each other at some point. And you are reconnecting, I'm assuming. And I only say that because I keep getting more and more things like this friendship and the youth, But yeah, and I might not even be saying that, but we did get these two cards that say that you guys did meet, okay? So I want to say that is for the majority of you guys. And I'm not feeling like that's wrong, so... okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, so I have my little goofy horse. So his feet are all kind of wonky, he's all kind of like, wobbly or something, he's like goofy. So either... sometimes it means that you don't really have like a solid footing, right? You don't really know where to step, okay? You're a little bit clumsy right now, like metaphorically, right? But I feel like right now it's more talking about your person and that they're probably just kind of goofy. That's really what I'm getting. I'm not feeling like it's more nuanced than that. I really just feel like it's just talking about your person So it could just be a way that you connect, and that you really bond is through your sarcasm and your shared sarcasm, right? Your shared sense of humor. It's probably important to you. Okay, so we have the two angel wings. Okay, so to me, sometimes it speaks of um, past lives, right? But I'm not feeling that because we don't have anything else really. So I feel like this is just telling you that this is like divinely driven, okay? And maybe that's why you did cross paths a really long time ago, or whatever it was, but like insignificantly cross paths, um, because you are meant to be in each other's lives. That was like a way to like anchor each other in each other's lives, right? Because when you do meet up again, you'll be like, wait, we used to hang out when we were kids, and all of a sudden you have this familiarity, this trust. You knew each other when you were children, you know? And it doesn't have to be everyone that knows them from a childhood age, but you know what I'm saying? So it could have been just even 5 years ago or something, but it's an insignificant encounter that didn't mean anything at the time, but when you do meet up with them again, you'll have this sense of trust and familiarity because you have met each other and nothing bad happened, right? Didn't murder you, you know what I'm saying? So like you do have some sort of trust with them already because they have been in your life, if that makes sense. So yeah, it doesn't have to be like this full blown childhood familiarity, lovey dovey, but it's some sort of trust that comes along with the already knowing each other at some point. Okay, so we have the little paw print. So it could mean, we don't have any like pet animals though. So by itself, it just kind of means an imprint. Huh, again, that kind of makes sense with the whole, it's like you totally forgot about them, but they did imprint on your memory enough to where when you bring it up, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember talking to you, I remember that night, or I remember hanging out. It's some sort of imprint in your memory. And I feel like this imprint will be jogged by this person. Because, like, why would that really come up? Like, it's going to be jogged by meeting this person. Yeah. Okay, and we also have another feather, too. Okay, so we have, like, two feathery objects, okay? So it could mean air, because this one sometimes I refer to, like, air, right? So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like, let's think about this. I don't want to, like, get it wrong. Because I do feel like some sort of spirit guide or something, right? Is, like, with you. It could just be your guardian angel, okay? It might not be, like, divinely, planned out or anything, but it could just be, like, reassurance for you that you do have a guardian angel, okay? Looking out for you and everything. This, normally, I feel like I don't want to say like a dagger, because I do kind of feel like it's like a dagger, because there's nothing else really to tie it to. And when things are by themselves, I kind of just read it as like, it's first and foremost, you know, like definition I put towards it, which is, it's definitely a dagger to me, even though it's a feather. So it's like, okay, so it's like a dagger, but it's not like a stab in the back, okay? So this does mean some sort of disappointment. So it's not, because it's a feather, right? So it's not gonna hurt you, right? If someone stabbed you in the back with a feather, it's not gonna leave a mark. It's not something that totally ruins your life, but some sort of disappointment. Now, I don't know what that could mean. So that could resonate with you, okay? It might even mean that you're almost disappointed when you find out that this is the person, because it's like you already passed them up before, you're not interested, but you don't know them, okay? it's because it's a dagger, but it's not. So it's like a disappointment. Okay, that's the best I can explain it. Now I don't know what that means, and maybe that's why it's kind of I keep pairing it with this because I was like, why does this keep coming up? Like the guardian angel, like I don't. That's what it is. It's your guardian angel, some sort of spirit guide. But maybe that's what it's talking about and why it's there. Because you're gonna have some sort of disappointment, but you're guided through it. Okay, and I feel like you're almost guided towards it, which isn't something that you want to hear, but it's something on the table here, right? Like it's something that needs to be addressed. It's something that needs to happen. I'm not sure why. I don't know what it is. Maybe you going through this weird little disappointment here is going to lead you to this person, okay? Maybe it'll make you make that decision faster. And it also could be talking about your person, okay? So your person could be going through this disappointment, and they're going to have to rely on the fact that they have been guided to this disappointment, and they'll be guided through it, right? Okay, so we have the little shirt. So that could mean straight up fashion, okay? We also do have a little bit of sewing here. So we have the little bow here. So they could be into fashion or something like that. But I typically would get like a sewing machine or something like that along with it. So to me, this kind of just stands for a change. Now, it's not a drastic change, okay? You know, that could have to do with this little disappointment. Some sort of little change, because it's just a change of wardrobe. You get me? It's not even a whole shower, okay? It's not that drastic of a change. It's just a wardrobe change. You're still the entire same person underneath, you know what I'm saying? But to you, this little change is some sort of disappointment. So you probably know what this is, because I do feel like this is speaking to you. I don't think it's for your person. So maybe that's some sort of like time frame for you, right? Whenever this weird little disappointment happens and it kind of slightly changes things, could be a change of schedule, a change of, you know, anything, your environment, your immediate family, something like that. Someone might move away. It's some sort of change, and it is a disappointment for you. But this is in your path, okay? You're meant to get through this just fine. Everything will be fine. And I feel like, because why would it be mentioning this? Unless it's after this little change is when this is going to happen. I feel like this is a little clue for you, okay? We do have this little tie, okay, a bow tie. So to me that means that you will be either tying the knot or making a commitment to each other. So some sort of, you know, finishing. You're finishing and you're making the title. You're making a commitment, you know? Like you are now a unit. You are now a package with a bow, right? And it's funny that it's like right after this change. It's underneath of it. So once this little change, this disappointment happens, maybe that's when, you know, your paths will cross. I said that backwards. You know, and it will become a knot. You know, you will meet each other again and unite. Okay, so we have my little bat, okay? But to me, this little bat kind of stands for the devil, okay? Not in a bad way, right? But kind of like, I feel like it has to do with this change. It's something that you're going to be like faced with. You're going to have to answer something, right? Because its wings are open, it's ready for an answer, you know? It's ready for, not combat, but, you know, it's a little aggressive, okay? But we have the star right above him, okay? Right above this little bat guy. And so I always mention that because it is a big deal. So with this challenge, okay, because it is in like a confrontational stance, right? This bat. And it's not really the devil, but it's something like that you don't want to face, right? So, like the bat is like a very subdued devil, you know what I mean? Like in cartoons, it's depicted that way. I don't think that, but it is depicted that way. It has fangs, you know. But after you face this little challenge, I feel like the star card is right above it, Okay? That is a wish coming true. So it's like, again, after this little snafu, okay, that's when this unification of you guys is going to happen. That is when this wish will come true. Okay? Let's ask the pendulum what you should do in the meantime, or if you know them, just whatever advice the universe wants to give us. What should you do in this situation? Oh, whoa, oh, no, yes, where is it staying? Okay, okay. So we have drop hints. Oh, maybe you should play along with these little hints, right? Remember, I was saying that they might be dropping hints. This could be speaking about them as well. Okay, maybe that is what the universe is trying to tell you, that they are already dropping hints. Okay, like I said, these weird, I don't know, some sort of weird little hints, like on social media, like they're posting like a song that they want you to listen to, like they think of you, and when they listen to it, they want you to feel that too, something like that. There's some sort of hints that they are dropping, I feel like. And if not, it could be vice versa. And the universe could be suggesting to you to drop hints towards your person, okay? So again, I do kind of feel like that, yes, that you already know this person. Whether you know it or not, you have met before. And you apparently made an imprint on them, right? You impacted them. They remember you. All right, so let's do one more. Okay. Let's see what your person would say to you if they could, right? Or what they're thinking about, what they could say if they had the chance. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's see. What do they want to say? Wow. Okay, again. I know I should call you. They want to send you a message, And to me, call is like, send you a message, anything with your phone or, technology, something like that, a way to get a hold of you. They know they should call you. This person knows you and they've got their eye on you. And you might not even know who it is, but you could. And this could be validation that, yep, this is who you thought it was. But yeah, and if anything, like I said, the universe did say to drop hints, so maybe you could start dropping some hints, and they know that they should call you. Maybe that could get them to, call you sooner. Okay? Get this show on the road. All right? So that is what I have for you for your next serious relationship. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for watching. I hope that it helped. If not, check out other ones like always. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Helps me a whole bunch. And I hope you guys take care and have a good night. Hi, group 3. Okay. Let's see. All about your next serious relationship. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, but that's all right. Wow. Okay, so your next relationship, one, it could start because something major happens, okay, in your life, in both of your lives. But I'm feeling more that it's like a shared understanding. Like I feel like you both went through a tower moment, okay, and like the same tower moment, but independently, okay? And then I feel like you guys will meet because of that. Now, I could be wrong, but that is my main thing I'm feeling. So, it's something like, it's some sort of shared, like a tragedy almost, right? Like it's, and maybe not even like a tragedy, but maybe like volunteer work or something because of a tragedy, you know? It's something that happens because of this shared understanding or experience that you guys went through. So maybe like you both lost a loved one through cancer, right? And so you guys go to like a cancer not really like therapy, but you know, like where it could be even just a forum, right? But it's some sort of group, some sort of community thing, maybe. But it's something like that, like even, not cancer, but it could be like anything really, or just a really, like passionate thing that you guys have that could be like rooted in disaster. So it could be like environmental or something like that, or trying to get like laws changed or some sort of codes updated. Maybe you started like a foundation, something like that, something that came from a shared root cause that really lit a fire under you, you know? It really threw you off. It changed you, whatever this tower moment was. And this person went through the same thing. And so, whatever it is that you do to help or for therapy or just, you know, whatever it is, even if you don't need the help, but you want to help others that went through it, okay? It's something like that, okay? Something that derives from a root pain, okay? Some sort of tower moment. That is really what I'm feeling. It could even, I mean, there's so many options. Like I'm seeing some people, maybe like you were in a car accident and then your physical therapist happens to be your soulmate. You know, it's something, and your person is in physical therapy because of some shared understanding, because of some physical thing that happened to them or someone they loved, something like that. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but whatever this root cause is, that is what brings you guys together. So at first, this tower moment seems like terrible, right? Whatever you did go through. But in the end, it actually leads you to your destiny. Okay? And I say this because of this next card, which is this person is taking you away from this rocky water here, and vice versa. You could also be taking them away. It's like you're almost taking each other away to calmer waters, to your destiny, right? It's whatever that is for you. I mean, I have 2 cards to work with, people, you know? But yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. So it's something that you went through, and you will meet them through some random interactions that go on in the universe because of this starting point of this tower moment that you went through. It could have been years ago, could have been yesterday, okay? But something happened, and that is what's going to bring you two together. And you will take each other out of your rocky places right now, your rocky waters, right? And into new, smooth sailing. And I feel like it's give and take. Like, you will also help this person as well. This is why you're perfect for them, you know? Let's see what else we have. Okay, so again, like a give and take, okay? So it's the Four of Pentacles. Now, that is speaking of, you know, you can't stash everything for yourself or it doesn't have any value, does it? It has to be put to the test. It has to be put out there in order to have value, right? If no one looks at it, how do you know how much it's worth? If no one knows it exists, is it even worth anything? If no one wants it, you know what I'm saying? Not that drastic, right? But it's like, again, I'm feeling like this web, right? Okay, so they're all entangled, they're all working with each other. It's like gears, okay? And it's like when one gear doesn't work right, right, then it becomes trouble. But when all the gears are running smoothly, it's smooth sailing, right? And this is also talking about communication. This is a web of circumstance, okay? Every action has a reaction. So this terrible tower moment does have a reaction, and they're not all going to be negative. There are going to be positive reactions too. You might not have ever seen them or even acknowledged them, right? But blessings do come in disguise. Um, yeah, I feel like, again, with the community thing, because it's like this web, it's some sort of communicating or some sort of reaching out for help. Like I said, like the physical therapist type of thing, something like that. Like, it's something like you're reaching out and you're connected to them through these circumstances. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Um, Again, this is some sort of opportunity coming your way. This is like learning something that you might not have even wanted to learn before. Maybe you were blindsided by this tower moment and you've held on to that anger towards this tower moment for a while, right? And you haven't noticed that it's not all been negative that comes after that. There's equal consequences, you know? So, along with the negative came a lot of positive as well, and you might not have seen that. And it's been behind the scenes, okay? You haven't been seeing this web being created, right? Spiders make webs in the middle of the night, you know? You wake up and you're just like, where did this spider web come from? It's behind the scenes. It's like you're not even aware that there is this web entangling you with this person because it hasn't happened yet, but it's happening in the background. And it's going to bring you some sort of enlightenment, some sort of moment, an opportunity. And I feel like this Ace of Cups is your person. Okay, because it begins with the tower and it ends with basically your person. This surprise, this offer from the universe, okay? And it is stemming from this web here, this community, this forum, whatever it is that you meet this person through. And it doesn't have to be totally drastic either. It doesn't have to be, you know, you lost your twin to cancer. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like that. But it's something. It's a shared experience between you two, or a shared love for this because of it. You know, you now have a passion to set up this foundation, do this thing that you're doing, and whatever it is that brings you to this person. Okay. That's beautiful. Whoa, okay, we have two basic, like, death cards almost, okay? Interesting, okay. But both of them are positive, okay? So this one we have, okay, it's, you know, a skeleton here, but it's exploding with life, okay? There is a celebration. With every death, there is a new life. That is literally how nature works. So with every ending that you have, any tower moment that you have where you fall out of this tower and everything's ruined, right? Your whole foundation is cracked. There is a new beginning because of that. Now that foundation is cracked, but that allows for a brand new foundation to be made. So it's, again, it's like speaking about this tower moment. Because we have by here, okay? We have underneath this fossil, but then above it, there's life, okay? And there is two trunks, which I like. It is two people growing from this tragedy, whatever this tower moment was. This change in your life where you had to say goodbye to what you knew with that situation, but new life emerged. You moved on, you kept going. And you became the solid pillar of a tree, right? And same with your person. You both came from the same spot. And you both grew independently from each other, but side by side. And you will meet again because you come from the same place. Your branches will touch eventually up there, okay? So yes, it seems like bad, but it's not. Like, and I think the universe just wanted to reiterate that, like, yeah, it seems bad, but don't worry about it. This means new life. This is a celebration, okay? Something ended, but something began. We have songbirds, okay? Last two. Okay. All right, so we have the heart, and it signifies great joy when near. Okay. And then we have the mouse, which denotes loss by theft, or it denotes, and it denotes recovery after great difficulty. You guys, what did I say? There was a loss and then some sort of recovery. And that is like how you guys are going to meet. Whatever it is that you choose to do to recover from this tower moment. That is so interesting. We have the 9 of Cups. Okay. And then the 6 of Swords. Oh, what did I say? 9 of Cups? I mean, 9 of Pentacles. I don't know why I said Cups. So, okay, like, you've created abundance here, okay? That's really what the 9 of Pentacles talks about. So, like, you're almost there, right? Like, you have created abundance from this basic death, okay? This tower moment, okay? This ending in your life. You have turned it around, okay? And you did find joy in your life. It doesn't mean 100% joy, okay? But you did find it again. I really like that this is the loss and then a recovery. But yeah, and then we have the 6 of Swords. So that is basically like transitioning, right? It's like you're learning from an experience. You're growing, and growth is essential to your happiness. You can't stay stagnant. You must keep growing. And this is a state of transition from growing. So maybe this is speaking of you right now. So you still are in that transition. And you haven't quite met this person yet, you're kind of in between right now. But yeah, I love that said that because it just validates like what I thought was going on. It's like a loss and a recovery, and it has something to do with how you're going to meet your person. Which is really beautiful, to be honest, because you guys find a way to move past that and find joy and each other in the end through this, Let's get some fun cards here. See if we can get anything about them personally, personality-wise, or, the deal with who, what, where cards. That's my cat coughing in the background, and no, she's not very sick. She just has a bad esophagus. Really. She's been to the vet plenty of times. But it does sound like a tiny old man coughing in the background, doesn't it? You okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. okay, has a noticeable facial feature, okay? So they could have striking eyes, they could have freckles, you know, literally there's plenty of things, but it's something very noticeable. It's striking. It's not your average typical features, okay? It doesn't mean bad. I mean, it could be literally striking, it could be beautiful. It's something just unique to them, something noticeable to them, right? Ah, and at least 1/3 of their body is covered in tattoos. You know, they could actually have a face tattoo. That could be a noticeable feature. That would make sense, right? And if not, it doesn't mean. But just funny that that came after that. So that is a definite possibility. But yeah, so at least 1/3 of their body is covered in tattoos. So I would say like an arm and a leg or something, you know, or maybe their back and then a couple sporadic tattoos. You know, it doesn't mean their whole body. It's just 1/3. So, okay. So keep an eye out for those fun things there. Sorry, I know if you guys notice I stop, but it's because charms will get stuck in my ring and I have to like jostle them off. Okay. Alrighty. Whoa, do we not have... Whoa, there's like no letters. Okay, so we have N and X. Okay, so those are very distinctive letters there, so hopefully that helps you out. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so we have 2 3s. Okay, interesting. So I could either read that as the Empress, okay, 2 Empresses, or I could read it as 6, which I probably will because it's 2 together, you know. But yeah, so we have either 2 Empresses, which is great, or we have the Lovers, which is just as great. Okay, so maybe I'll just take them as both, you know, because we could have just gotten 1 dice with just a 6. So I am going to read it as both. So the Empress card, we didn't get an Empress, right? No. But yeah, so the Empress is like a very high status card. It's one of the major arcanas. And it's basically just, she's like the mother of harvest, the mother of communication, the mother of everything. She is the empress of the cosmos, okay? Now, she's not the high priestess, okay? That is, like, even higher. But the high priestess has to do with, like, intuition and all of that stuff. So I do feel like... And it's funny that there's 2 of them, so it could be that both of you, again, are mirroring each other, and you have both come to that state in your life. You have both reached that Empress state, where you have accepted that life doesn't go great all the time. You have accepted that, you know what, that is life, and we've just been kind of told a lie that life is supposed to be amazing all day, every day, and when it's not, it should be horrible, you know, but... I think you've reached that point where you've realized it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to feel sorry for myself sometimes. I don't have to be strong all the time, and it's okay to be happy too, even though something bad happened to me, or even though I lost somebody. I don't have to feel guilty about living, you know? And I feel like that's a major step for a lot of people that have gone through, and that is that's like almost the entire part of recovery, is letting go of that guilt, that it wasn't you, that you couldn't stop it, that you couldn't help it, you know. And that is, I feel like this is saying that you both have reached that state of accepting life for what it is, knowing that you can't control it, and just being grateful that you actually are still walking the earth, and to just be happy with that by itself, really. Which I love. I love that we have this mirror. Again, like, I feel like you guys are mirroring each other, like I said. You're going through the same thing at the same time, and that is what's leading you to each other. I love it so much. I love it. Okay, so we have the picture, okay? So to me, that means more than one person. So, and it means, sitting down and talking. You're not going to get a picture out if you're on the go, okay? If you don't sit down and chat and talk, okay? So, I feel like that symbolizes a relationship that there's a lot of understanding, there's a lot of talking, and that is what you guys do need with each other, from each other, right? So there will be a lot of that. You aren't going to be not talking, okay? You guys are definitely a communicative couple, okay? We have a lot of little charms here. We have the asking you out, okay? I always read it as your person asking you. I don't pay attention to genders, but it is your person asking you either out or offering you something, sending you flowers, asking if you want to go out or if you need a ride or something, okay? So I feel like your person might be the one to, break the ice, kind of, okay? Let's see what all we have here. So, backwards, okay. So this is like a certification, okay? It's a diploma, I believe, but it's some sort of official document is how I read that. So let's see what else we have before I read them singular. Okay, we have a little knot again. Get up there. Okay. And the bicycle. Okay. Oh, we have 2 cats and the skeleton. Again with the death. The death card again. And like I said, it's not a bad card to get. It just means that something is over. And it could literally mean your depression is over. Your grieving is over. It doesn't always mean something bad is over, So don't have that stuck in your head. It could mean something good, It could mean that a bad period in your life is coming to an end. Maybe your loneliness is coming to an end. But something is ending, okay? Whether it's good or bad, all right? Okay, so we do have this little bow, so that does mean making something official. Oh, okay, so we could put that with that. That makes sense. So something is becoming official. So it could have to do with this, right? So someone's going to ask you out or ask you or offer something to you, okay? And that will lead to some sort of commitment here. And it's not just like a willy-nilly or anything. Like, I feel like it's going to be official. You're going to officially become a couple, And with this, that is telling me that you probably could get married. That is, like, even more official than just the bow, just uniting you, okay? And, like, completing or making a commitment. This is a signed document, okay? And if it doesn't go with this, it could mean that something is officially coming to an end because it is a diploma, right? So that means that you are ending one chapter and officially beginning a new one, right? And it's official. Something definitely ended and this is the new beginning. So it doesn't necessarily have to tie in with this. It could tie in with that. So it's kind of together here, okay? Because it couldn't just mean it's you leveling up, okay? You're upgrading your life. Like, this is the end of this chapter. There's no going back. Once you get a diploma, you have the diploma, right? Okay, so we have the pyramid. So that could technically mean that they are actually from Egypt, right? Or you are. But we don't have other Egyptian symbols, so I'm not going definitely towards that. But it just technically means, one, okay, they could be an architect, right? Or they could be into ancient things, monuments, things like that. They could be in archaeology. We did have that fossil too, right? We have this fossil, which is interesting. Okay. And if anything, I normally would put that with anything spiritual as well. It's very spiritual. It's very connected to the cosmos. You know, they've laid it out to actually mirror the sky above them, the constellations above them. I believe it's mirroring the Orion constellation. Okay, so it is very cosmic, and it's like a channel, right? It's a channel for energy. So let's see what else we have. You know, and this always reminds me of Egypt as well. It's kind of like, it almost looks Egyptian, right? Like a bead or something. It's very like cosmic looking. So, but normally I see that as either an eye, okay? So your inner knowing, your third eye sometimes, or a seed, okay? Like a seed of knowledge, or an imprint, like a little seed that was planted in your mind, an idea, and it grows. So, it could mean a lot of things, but I do feel like they go together. So it could either mean that like you've begun a spiritual journey, okay, or your person, or you're going to go on a spiritual journey together, okay? It is next to this little bow tying you guys together. You could go on a vacation. Maybe you guys really want to go and see the pyramids, and that's one of the first things you guys go and do. Maybe you guys already know each other and have actually talked about doing that together. Okay, which is interesting because we do have this, which does tell me travel. Okay, and if anything, it's more like the Chariot card. Okay, it's something on its way. So it could be travel, or something the universe has in store. Okay, this could be your person on the way. Lots of things, but it's some sort of chariot. Something is in forward motion. Something is moving along. Okay. Okay, so we do have these two cats. Now, so they could have lots of cats, okay? I do always want to concentrate when there's a double of something, that it could mean the actual just cat charm, right? But typically these do have very different meanings. So this is a surprise, okay? So there's some sort of surprise. It could have to do with the Ace of Cups that we got, okay? Some sort of offer, something that you just weren't expecting, to be honest. And then we have this cat who is ready and crouching, okay? So she's expecting something to happen soon, right? She's heard the little movements, and now she's laying low and she's waiting for the right moment, but it's coming up. So this tells me sort of a time frame, okay? It is in the near future. It is coming up sometime soon, okay? The universe is getting prepared, or it's preparing you and your person for this moment, right? We also have this, which I feel like it goes with this pyramid, because think about it. This pyramid was seen for miles and miles back in the day, especially without any pollution or light pollution. You know, it was just no pollution in the sky, really. So you could see even further than you can now. I mean, this was thousands of years ago. So you could see this pyramid. It was an actual monument, okay, for miles, just like a lighthouse. So I'm feeling like this person is your monument. This person is your beacon, your lighthouse. This is the person that's going to take you to safety, right? We have this. This person is taking you to safety, right? And this is basically a lighthouse made out of the most solid rock ever, right? It's like this person is your rock and your beacon, your lighthouse. And vice versa. You are going to be that for your person as well. And then we have this, which is funny enough because I did say that they could have been in archaeology or architecture, something like that. Something that where you use a hammer. And you do use a hammer in both of those things. So they might have a hammer in their possession and they use it a lot. It could be their hobby. It could have to be, maybe they love fixing up their house. So it doesn't always have to be a glaring detail that you're going to remember, but when it does come up, this little hammer is going to click in your mind. And you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's what that little hammer was for. There's the hammer, Like maybe when you first go over to their house, the first thing on their table is going to be a hammer. You never know with these charms and with the universe. It's going to mean something different for everyone, okay? But typically this means hard work, okay? That's basically what a hammer means. Is just hard work. This person puts in hard work towards what they do. And that does make sense. This is why they're a beacon. This is why they're a big rock for you, a solid foundation for you. Because they've put in the work. And so have you. They went through that loss and the recovery and they moved on. You guys will help each other, I feel like. You guys are going to be each other's backbone. Let's see what the pendulum wants to say. So let's see what your person would say to you if they could right now. Like, what are they saying in their dreams or in their daydreams? What are they whispering while they're trying to manifest you, What do they want to say to you? Whether they know you or not. Okay, we met a few years ago. And there are other ones where it says, I can't wait to meet you. I dream of you until we meet, okay? So there are other options, but no, it shows that we met a few years ago, okay? So, again, like I always say, it doesn't mean that you're going to remember this at all. You might have zero recollection of this person. But the universe is just saying that you guys did meet. So maybe in some random photo, there that person will be in the background, when you guys, years from now, are looking at photos and they're going to be like, is that me? And you guys will be in the same place at the same time, and you might not ever even have known it, okay? But you did meet a few years ago. Doesn't mean that you guys remember it, but maybe one of you does, Maybe you met on different circumstances, or maybe you met because of this recovery thing that you guys are going through, okay? But yeah, that's what it's saying, that you guys did meet a couple years ago. Okay, so we have one more. Now, let's see what advice the universe wants to give you. So what should you do, or what should you keep doing or not do? Things like that for this situation. So what could you do to help it kind of move along, Okay. Remain patient. Oh, universe, do you ever have anything else helpful to say? We're just at the mercy of the universe, to be honest. We pretend we have answers, but in the end, there's not much we can do about it except remain patient, right? So that is what it's saying to do. It's not saying to drop any hints. It's not telling you to forget them or look for a better option, anything like that. It's saying just remain patient. That, that just know that this is on its way. Okay, we have the little bicycle. We have the surprise. So even if you don't believe me, you'll be surprised then. Okay? And, it's coming soon. So just remain patient. You are the Empress, okay? And so is your person. Just know that that is the case. You have the power of the Empress in you, okay? You have done a lot of work. All you got to do is remain patient for a little bit longer, okay? So I hope this helped you a little bit. If not, as always, check out other videos. They could help you a little bit more. And like, comment, subscribe. It always helps me a whole bunch. And hope you guys take care and have a good night.